siya na Execration, sabi ng TNC, kukunin na namin yan. Ang malapit ba dito? Hindi siya masyadong concerned sa Doom. Masyadong, yun nga, more than happy na mag-initiate dun sa Doom. Tapos sa Shadow Fiend, when you pick it with the Clockwork, syempre, you have that potential na makakuha ka ng extra souls sa start, which means that the Clockwork will have a good start dito para sa TNC.
So Execration ngayon, tingin mo kaya sagutin na agad nila yung Shadow Fiend pick na to ng TNC with this second rotation pick coming in from Exec, or are they gonna go for more emphasis naman sa supports? I think they should take away some of the main picks dito ni 1437, pero I think 1437 has a pretty huge hero pool. You think so? They could go for somewhat of a heavy rotation dito for Exec. Do they play?
Razor is not bad for them, pero this is a Rubik pick. Sasabi ko sana maganda siya with TNC na combination with the Clockwork ganking potential. Syempre, pwede mong lagay dun sa sa cogs. Tapos, good siya combination with the Shadow Fiend. Pero alam natin, Rubik isa sa mga oldest na counters na rin, kumbaga, against the Clockwork. Kasi, yung pwede mong tanggalin yung Clockwork. Di ba, pag may nahuli ka na tropa, pwede mo i-resist and then para yung may Clockwork dun sa cogs to make your teammate safe. So, yeah, Rubik. Syempre, meron din siya nung null field na pwede tumulong against the magic damage dito na meron TNC. Really good pick yung Rubik dito para sa Execration. Not sure about the Doom, pero yeah, Rubik is a decent pick.
Yeah,
good pick.
I think gusto lang ng Execration dito na magkaroon sila ng one sure silence talaga sa against TNC Pro Team and banning out the Tide Hunter. They don't want any good frontline initiations. Then I think ito din yung isa sa mga pinikahapon din ng TNC. Double checking if that is the case. Yes, ito yung ginamit nila nung game number 1 or
Shaman.
Game number 2 pala against Geek Fam.
Yeah, I think the Shaman ay pipili dito na TNC. Razor muna kanila pinili. Sabi ko, this would be a good pick for Execration. But TNC okay lang pa rin sila dito. It fits the tempo. Ang problem lang dito with Shadow Fiend Razor na pinili ng TNC, they're showing their hand agad dito sa laban. Can be countered by Execration, but there are not a lot of Razor counters left. Tingnan natin. Batrider, I'm not so sure about this pick. Medyo iffy para sa akin to. Kasi merong Clockwork na
Cogs.
Yeah. Clockwork, Rocket Flare din to spot out kung nasan si
Batrider.
At pag nag-blink in siya, maybe catch the Razor or the Shadow Fiend. Nakaka-purge kasi yung unstable current. So that is not great for Batrider. For offlane nito Execration. Pero siguro naghahanap na lang din sila ng mga 4-staff candidates para sa kanila. You can expect them to have another long-range carry na merong 4-staff potential. Kasi kailangan nilang din makaalis doon sa mga cogs. And of course, yung static link dito ng Razor. Let's see. Yeah, I guess the Shadow Shaman dito po pipili na TNC Pro Team.
Could be good.
I'm thinking of cores na okay lang madum. Oracle. Okay. Defensive Oracle. Syempre to only to help pag may na-doom, syempre i-heal up niya with the Purified Flames, Fate's Edict para di siya mag-take ng damage na magical. More importantly, isang instant cancel sa lasso. One of the oldest plays in the book din na pang-kontra sa Batrider is Oracle. Maganda siya sa lane against the Batrider. Maganda siya sa mid-game kasi matatanggal nga with the Fortune Send, with the False Promise, yung lasso. So, yeah, very nice pickup by TNC.
And Execration for the 4th pick with the Weaver. So naghanap sila ng medyo good right-click damage ngayon kasi Execration, they have only the Batrider and the Doom. And I think Weaver is pretty good din at trying to play around dun sa composition niya. Since he does have a lot of mobility, he can just like keep going from angle to angle and then just go for the right-click damage. Mas importante yan ngayon kasi Clockwork is there. Nakakatakot na lockdown din yan. I think Weaver can actually get out of that with the time-lapse.
Pati yung static link nga.
Static link din, exactly.
Yeah.
No, Execration.
I like the Weaver pick. I like the Rubik and the Weaver. Pero yung Batrider, hindi ko talaga gusto for Execration. Dito, ban offlane dito.
They already taken out Tide Hunter. Maybe, well, TNC isn't known to go for like a, maybe a Abaddon. So Sino pa ba ang possible na pwede nilang kunin for the offlane? I mean,
actually, pwede nila going offlane si Clock and then get the Shaman pa rin sa TNC.
that's true. You really want that Shaman, no? Yeah, I think that'll solidify yung pushing potential nila.
For sure, for sure.
And yung kapangyarihan ng Shackles, lalo na pag naka-Aether Lens, is super annoying. And yung Hex din, lots of disables talaga. So, it's something that really fits yung parang aggressive, again, na playstyle ni 1437. So, it could be. And I think Sam H din brought out yung offlane na Clockwork.
Many times. I think just 2 days ago, tsaka last kagabi. Yeah, kagabi. Nag-first pick lock din sila tapos bigla nilang ginawang core. So, dami nilang choices dito. Execration naman, they need a mid lane. A solid to match up against the Shadow Fiend and the Razor sa mid game. DP! Okay, decent enough. Wala siyang pakialam sa static link. Has decent objective taking potential, syempre. Mahirap lang siguro, wala silang
they don't have explosive AoE potential.
Yeah, tama.
And they don't have that much control. I mean, siguro ang magiging control na lang dito ng Execration is Flame Break, pwede din, Telekinesis. Na lang. Yeah, pero aside from that, positioning will be key for Execration ngayon. TNC Pro Team naman, on the other hand, they do have the cogs, which is super difficult to go against. Maybe that's the reason why they got the Batrider din, because kahit masabihin mo na malakas ang counter ng Clockwork, even though the Oracle, kailangan nila ng pang-dive sa backline para na makakuha sila ng pick dito on the Shadow Fiend, on that Razor, which is gonna be more important sa kanila aside than yung risk ng being heavily countered again by the Oracle and the Clockwork.
Let's see. Daming choices dito TNC, like we said earlier. Pwede maging support yung Clockwork, pero pwede sila kumuha na offlane dito. The Brewmaster has been banned, so medyo na-anticipate yun dito ng Execration. But again, Shadow Shaman. Earth Spirit is still available in the pool din para sa TNC. Can be decent against the Death Prophet. Tas instant silence for the Weaver. The kick as a utility. What else? They kind of have to burst down the Death Prophet din dito at one point. Control her. So ano ba yung mga may burst na position 5, na position 3 dito?
Skywrath Mage, I think.
Sky Mage is position 4.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Pero mawawalan din sila na stun. Yun naman ang problem dito TNC. So far, wala sila nung instance na like, kunwari, Vengeful Spirit. Like, Sand King. Sand King might be picked here by TNC. To all fairness. Ayan. Shaman, Sand King. I will go for the Void. Okay.
Well, they do have double range, cores.
Yeah.
So, it'll make sense kasi, at least, I guess, aside from that, then, hindi ganun kalaki ang range ng Execration ngayon kahit man meron silang Weaver saka DP. So, you think they're just trying to keep them in bay?
Kasi may decent mobility ang Execration with the Batrider, tas yung Weaver. So, tama nga naman. And they have damage. Ang worry ko lang talaga dito, wala sila nung initial, wala silang stun sa early game. Like, for example, yung Vengeful Spirit, Shadow Shaman, Sand King, para mag-start ng mga fights sa early. Baka wala silang makakuha kills sa early game.
Unless, this is for Execration?
For TNC. Yeah.
Okay.
Kasi Execration, they have the Telekinesis. May Infernal Blade, may Flame Break pa sila even. So, marami silang control sa early game. But so far, in terms of mid-game and late game, mas pabor talaga ako sa TNC dito. Yung Execration, feeling ko hindi sila makakuha ng pitas with the Batrider kasi may Oracle. And even then, they have to deal with the counter initiation ng Void, tas may counter hook pa. Ang dami nilang problems ng Execration dito. Well, TNC, so far, ang kanilang problem lang is wala silang stun.
Early game stun, yeah.
Reliable stun.
Pero I think, like, composition-wise naman, and, going again, yung sa safety na binibigay ng isang Clockwork, I think the Shadow Fiend and the Razor should be fine.
Yeah.
And, well, having a Faceless Void, you can actually literally leave him by himself lang naman. Iwanan mo na siya dun sa kanyang solo lane. Sam is gonna be playing that. He has the safety from the Time Walk and the... basta yung Time Walk safety na lang to be able to dash away from ganking members ng Execration. Yes.
So, yan. Bago tayo pumunta sa ating game, quick round of shoutout sa mga tropa pisansi. Kay Daddy Me, kay Sam QWE, na-atabs ko daw siya. Sige, paring tol, shoutout sa'yo. Kina Brian A. Cabrera. Yeah. Kay Dux Gregis, kay Always Alone, kay Jeans Parque, at syempre sa lahat ng mga tropa paps natin dyan. At, ayun. Yeah, shoutouts pala sa mga boss natin dyan. Sila Boss Alvin Beltran ng Jackie Box and Alan Cato ng Dynalist. Syempre, Boss Jerry Ocampo, mga tropa pips natin dyan. Sino pa ba ang mga kalahati shoutout dyan? Yeah. Yung 5 picks pala na naging nakamit ka nung ng game over.
Yeah. Nakita mo yung mga
tropa natin yung mga tropang 5 picks. Shoutout sa inyo mga tropa picks.
Na pumunta ng Korea para sa PUBG Invitational.
Shoutout from Riyadh daw, watching while working si Zever. Yan. And kay Ivan JXC, padab daw. Hirap magdab, sikip ng namit kayo.
Ba't ganun yung dabog gumanon dito sa taas ng noo mo? Dapat hanggang dito ganun.
Para itago ko yung
Hindi. Kita dapat yung noo. Yan. Alright, so transition na tayo sa ating game ngayon.
Let's go! Shoutout daw kay Miss Kai Boy na Mineski TV. Crush daw siya sa Jokman. Nako po, lagot ka.
Nako, lagot. Nakita.
Nako po. Shoutout from Vertis North. Sige, shoutout. Yan. And shoutout from Ortigas. Sabi ni Arthur Salva. Let's go to the game. Sensya na sa mga hindi natin mga shoutouts dyan. And look at this aggressive stance from Execration. Skimo on that Rubik. I think the Death Prophet ay si Carl. Weaver, controlled by Nando. Batrider, controlled by Yaj. There you go. And Reggie Potato with that position for Doom.
And para naman sa TNC, 1437. Playing in the Oracle teams with the Clockwork. Kuku. Shadowfin once again. Raven with the Razor and Sam H on that Faceless Void. Pinapakita dito ng TNC with some pretty interesting compositions din. Inisip natin magkakrasyon ng Shadow Shaman but they want to go for someone na pwedeng mag-disable ng multiple targets and that's gonna be Sam H on the Faceless Void. For Execration, this is gonna be very difficult para sa kanila because medyo iffy yung composition din nila but if it does work through, well, meron na that Weaver and the Death Prophet can really destroy towers quite quickly.
Yeah. May nagmamasyado dito from Precast Products Philippines Incorporated. Thanks kay Team Dinde. Yaj, dropping. Raven. Anong skill na kinuha dito ni Raven? Yeah, there you go. The static link kanya kinuha. Yung Sorry. Parang shoutout pala sa ating one-man prod, one-man observer. Paring Leki. Lahat na lang nasa kanya. Ayos pa yun.
Napakalapit. Oo, ayos na ayos yun. Pushing back si Carl. Nice use on the telekinesis. Mandito na si Raging Potato ng hataw. Nice stun connection. In teams, oh my gosh, one more auto attack and he will go down. Raging Potato magsasecure ng kill na yun. 1-for-1 trade. But Raven, ang unang na takedown dito for the first blood on the side of
I think yung Doom dito, ang kanyang unang kinuhang skill is the Infernal Blade.
Yeah, yung hataw na may stun.
And that meant na nakakuha sila nga naman ng kill. Hindi siya nagiging greedy dito. Well, he's a position 4. So, hindi siya talaga din pwedeng mag-devour agad. He needs to contribute sa mga early team fights. That's what happened earlier. Now, even a score, 1-1. Yep. Oops.
And now, natandaan guys, na game number 2 na ito in the best of 3 series. TNC had, well, it was kind of like given na talaga na mananalo sila if hinayaan ng Execration makuha yung late game. So now Execration, they're gonna be trying to do the same ngayon, which is to control the early game and keep that pressure rolling. Huwag na nilang hayaan makapag-farm up ang TNC, pero TNC pro team is such an expert at trying to delay the game for as long as possible.
Very nice pulling dito of the creep wave mula sa side ng Execration. Getting almost 2 creep waves for Yaj in the offlane. Sama pa si Reggie Potato. Get very nice and juicy experience para sa mga support, sa mga offlaners natin to. Even getting a deny din sa creeps. As you can see. Kaya na po ang uso ngayon na lane control na ginagawa ng mga teams. And shoutout kay Gamer Mike. Ayos ba tayo dyan? Parang Gamer Mike.
What's up?
Ang malapit na sneakerhead mula sa Japan. Ayos ba yun?
Ayos na ayos yun. Gucci ba yun?
Okay. Anyways, was a bash. Arcane Rune, meron dito si Nando. Lowers the cooldown of his skills din. Especially the Sokuchi. I think yung Geminate din, slow down. Time dilation, proving to be a lot of a problem para dito kay Weaver. Faceless Void 2-1-1. At taas ang level niya dito is level 4 as compared to the level 3. And you know that's bad para sa isang off lane, para sa isang safe lane na binibigyan mo ng ganito karaming XP yung isang off laner. And Samage with that Faceless Void will have a great time. Napakaganda ka na yung simula.
Team's gonna be rotating naman sa ating mid. Hoping to get some damage onto Carl. Pero si Carl, kitang-kita siya from a mile away. Makakapag-space. Makakapag-create ng space between them. Not allowing TNC to initiate at any time doon. And now, Doom actually going back. This is the power pala of an off-lane Doom then. He can actually just easily devour jungle creeps to immediately gain gold and XP. Pero now, Yaj in a very bad spot. 1.37 is right here. Dadaktaan siya ng isang malupit na nuke. And that's gonna be another kill for TNC. Opposite side, Execration is gonna be getting 2 bounty runes.
Oh, what's up kay Ayun Miguel, 1968. Wala Minesi TV from LA to the Bay. Shoutouts to you. At salamat sa pag-subscribe sa ating channel. Oh. And 2-1 ang ating score. Illusion Rune being picked up by Execration courtesy of Carl's Death Prophet. But Coco getting a lot of last hits. 22 last hits para sa kanyang sarili.
And of course, as well.
16 denies, yeah. But 36 denies. I think majority Cogs.
Once again, 1v1 against Sam H. Pero he might have bitten off more than he can chew. Pero Sam H ngayon, having that Parasite, has to back away. Kitang-kita siya masyado. And Nando, well, does have the Sakuchi to be able to skedaddle once that initiation or that 1v1. It's a bit too hairy. Yaj right here, makikipag-agwan ba siya ng bounty run? Mukhang hindi lang naman. He's just going aggressive onto 1437. 1437 naman, trying to run up to the high ground. Nandito na rin si Raven, gonna try to hold his hand. And no kills for Yaj for now, but the damage is there. Might force out 1437 to 8 num some trees, and okay naman siya for the meantime.
Nakita ko sa Robinson Magnolia si Kuya Wolf dati kasama si Miss Eliza Taylor. Sabi ni Jockman, totoo ba? Totoo ba?
Ayos ba yun?
Ayos ba yun? But actually, may nagtatanong dito sino po yung Carl? Si Santino po yan. Pogi mo daw Kuya Wolf, pa-shoutout, sabi Sister Red. Yan naman gusto ko nagpapa-shoutout. May kasamang kasamang compliment. I swear.
Nakakala ko, pagsasabing pogi lang eh. Ito na naman si Teams, makikisama na naman sa gulo ngayon. Nice connection on that Cogs and walang katakas-takas si Carl. Coming in from sa likod though, si Raging Potato pati si Kimwell. Makikisama na rin sa gulo. Level 3, level 2 on this Doom as well as the Rubik. And Kuko, does he have enough movement speed para makatakas? Mukhang hindi kasi may Scorched Earth din naman. Infernal Blade, will it get a stun connection? Oh my god, look at the damage coming in from Raging Potato. Chinukchak
pa talaga
gamit ang kanyang right-click damage.
How lucky can you get with your right-click din, di ba? Nag-crit pa talaga sa mukha dito ni Shadowfiend.
Roll the dice, and anything is nice. Pero that is nicer.
Yeah, very nice. Pa-shoutout dun sa... Pa-shoutout, babati from Canada daw. Jason is here. Sabi ni Insect kami. May nesi kami dati pa.
Deja vu, once again. Teams, makikisama na naman dito sa mid against Carl. Pero for the meantime, wala siyang kasamang Kuku para magdakdak na napakalupit na Shadow Rays. Although Teams, I think he's just trying to push out Carl. Wasting his time in the mid and at the same time absorbing XP for himself. Kasi level 3 lang siya ngayon. And nag-hit na ng level 6 ang mga cores ng TNC and Execration.
Very well point din sabi dito kasi napaka-importante din ng levels for at least for TNC. But Execration din, when they do get their levels, mas madali sila makapag-team fight. Yung lead ngayon na nasa side ng TNC pero hindi naman gano'ng kataas. I think mas crucial dito makakuha ng level 6 or at least level 8 dito yung Death Prophet. So, we're pretty sure that they can team fight. But meanwhile, the top lane, Razor naman lang ginagaw nila.
Top lane naman Razor, like you said, it's gonna be Razor trying to run away. Raven does have the static link connection onto the Doom as he tries to push them back with his Q skill. Yaj, kailangan niya tumakas ngayon. And there is the activation of the Chronosphere Nation in the top lane. And dinaktakan na napakalupit na skill na naman si 1437 taking down the Rubik. And bakit kinuha ni 1437 yun? Sana binili na kay Sam H, but still, kill secured for TNC.
Yup. That was a early commitment dun sa Chronosphere, pero feeling ko kating-kating na rin gamitin dun si Sam H. So that's a kill on the Rubik lang, pero I think a kill that they will still get. Hindi naman sila makakaroon din ng better openings to use the Chronosphere. So they did commit that one, but you can see how good at defensive support. Oracle is ginamit niya yung Fortune Send para tanggalin yung mga slow, yung mga sticky napalm stacks dun sa Razor, and Razor survive. With the Face Edict plus the Purifying Flames combination, mas makapag-heal siya ng malapit-lapit.
Nando, does he really want to go for teams dito? Mukhang oo nga, pero that's what we're calling about the protection na kayang gawin ng isang Cogs, pero hindi, gusto niyo pa rin pumasok ngayon, knowing that Sam H does not have the ultimate. Well, may time dilation naman siya ngayon, so he has to be very careful as Nando's very low on HP, no mana para sa kanyang time lapse, and going into the mid lane, Kuku actually was bursted down, coming in from the initiations of this Death Prophet. Raven activating his ultimate there, trying to get maybe the Asian stacks, pero mukhang wala namang stacks na nangyari doon. He's gonna transition to the top lane.
He did kill off the Doom. He did kill off the Doom. That commitment.
Okay.
And Carl, mukhang hindi siya makapunch dito. Exorcism almost expiring. Will expire.
Kuku's back. Wala pa namang ultimate dito si Tim, so no hook shot just yet.
Very low pa rin dito yung level dito ng teams. For 9 minutes. For support is not bad, pero level 5 na rin dito si Oracle with level 3 Purifying Flames. More, sabihin na natin, mas marami siyang sustain na mabibigay sa kanya team. And double raise, that was a double raise by Kuku, but no kill potential. Medyo makunat ko dito Death Prophet with 14-1 charges and double null build, 1000 HP. Ice ba yun?
Okay naman. Pamba-extra buhay.
Yeah.
Nando still, ano mo yun, nag-scary lang siya dito sa ating bottom lane, looking for a little bit of farm. Actually, ano na ba yung net worth ni Nando? Actually, 4,000, or at least 4th place siya ngayon. Not too bad, considering na he's been rotating top, mid, and bottom. So, he's really keeping up his farm kahit man napaka-active niya sa pag-rotate sa side ng Execration.
No threads build ang kanya gagawin dito as a Weaver. Kahit puts niya, wala siya. He will go straight up para sa Diffusal Blade. Kind of a slowdown, syempre, yung mga heroes dito ng TNC apply that mana break. At least kailangan ng items dito ng Weaver for sure. Question is, how do they start the fight? Apart from their
time-lapse agad ang ginawa dito, this could be bad kasi Sam H can immediately proc his ultimate if he wanted to do so, pero mukhang hindi. Raven is actually joining in the fight for the bottom lane ni Sinando. Alam niya na wala na siyang ultimate kaya gagamitin niya ang kanyang Chronosphere. Holy moly, munti ka na. But, well, spot out nila dito ang Rubik, so that's gonna be 1 kill for TNC and maybe even the push sa ating bottom tier 1 tower.
Direct galawin mo daw yung, igilin mo daw yung cursor mo. Relax na ka, ayan, wala na. Ayos ba yun? Ay, hindi, yung ano yun eh, sa mismong observer yata.
Yung puti.
Oo. Ayun ba yun? Oo, sa observer yun. Pero yun na, nalagay na. At 3 to 6, 2,000 net worth lead for TNC getting a tier 1 tower, even transitioning to the bottom lane. Because why not, diba? Meron silang isang siege crit dito. That could mean that they can deal significant damage. There was a TP dun sa punta sa shrine. No one dying or no one being forced out. Uy,
teka lang muna, mukhang si Kimwell dito ang magiging cannon fodder na naman for Execration. But 2 members of Execration are gonna be teleporting in. Yaj, he does have yung Flame Blaster pero wala siyang kamana-mana. Pero si Raging pa dito makikisama ngayon. Doom activated on this Razor and he will go down. Oh, Sam H, manatamama siya ng Infernal Blade. No stun. Yes, yun. Yes, sirree. Wala siyang katakas-takas ngayon. TP will not connect silence as well. And mukhang that's gonna be a punishment for Execration, taking down Sam H as well as Raven.
Giving also Blink Dagger para dun sa offlaner na Execration. 12 minutes. Pretty fast. Para Blink Dagger dito on top of other items. But they did commit yung dalawang ultimates. Or tatlo ba? I think tatlo yung kanina. Hindi, dalawa lang. Na ultimates. Doom tsaka yung Death Prophet ulti para dun sa Razor. I mean, that's fine at this stage of the game. Pero this will prompt TNC. Sabi nila, wala silang Doom, wala silang Exorcism. Let's smoke up. Kaya-kaya nating lumaban.
Tama yan. And Death Prophet right in the mid lane. Kitang-kita siya because of those creeps. Wala siyang mana ngayon and he will get stacked up. Kuku, simple lang. Raise. With the help from Raven, it's just gonna be an easy pick-off para sa TNC.
Magkano po ang franchise ng Mineski? Sorry, hindi ko po alam exactly, pero...
message nyo na lang, Mineski.
Message mo na lang yung, ano, basta yung Mineski Infinity franchise, meron sila yung makakasunod sa inyo, hindi ako. Kasi wala naman akong franchise na Mineski.
Pero teka naman na Wolf, titigil naman natin dito as mukhang Execration naman ang try gumawa ng action sa ating middle lane. There is the use on the Flame Lasso, pero yung sinabi mo, Oracle can actually dispel that quite easily. Nice. Sam H uses such a good Chronosphere there in the mid lane. And mukhang makakaroon ng pick-off na naman dito on the Doom for Execration. And that's gonna, or rather, yeah, for TNC. And they're gonna be stacking up to get this middle tier 1 tower. Yeah, it's really just spiraling out of control. Onti ng paunti, going to the favor of TNC. Walang magawang pick-off ngayon ang Batrider.
Decent lasso, pero sabi nga natin, very easily counterable by that
Oracle.
False promise.
Yeah.
Pero even better yung Chronosphere dito ni Sam H. Nasa dalawang gilid yung dalawang heroes. Even enough for a melee range beatdown ng TNC. So, on that Doom.
The possibility dito for Execration is to use the Doom on the Oracle and then Flame Lasso someone else. Yeah. Para lang ma-make sure na gagana yung Flame Lasso na yun. Pero the question now is, kakayanin ba nila i-take down Sam H or even Raven? Possibly the best one would be Kuku, syempre. Pero Kuku's positioning, I think, not sure kung ano kinuha niyang talent dito, but he could have gone for the Booby Speed talent, and of course yung amplification, the spell amplification niya, that's gonna make him quite difficult to focus fire.
Shoutout daw kay wait lang, nawala. Uy, nawala. Pero may mga nagpapashare na possession ako, hindi namin ganun shoutout lahat. Pero shoutout din sa San Pablo, yun, Laguna. Laguna Kuta Wolf. Shoutout din sa Malavis, ang Commentators, sabi ni Kulotix.
4-1 split dito para sa Execration ngayon, as Execration might actually go for the Roshan, pero hindi. They're gonna be regrouping with Nando in the top lane. Maybe gonna see some stragglers dito from TNC, and that could be the case kasi mahuli nila ngayon ang Oracle, but that's just gonna be the one target. Yajis, they really wanna go for a Flaming Lasso or just the Oracle. I think they're okay with that prioritization. Makakuha sila ng one pick-off ngayon. Big Doom actually onto Sam H, perfect, pero wala naman siyang Chronosphere, but this is a power play coming in from Execration. Nice focus fire, Tooth already gone down, Raven is very slow, Nando actually coming in into the face of Raven, and wala na silang ultimate, Requiem Souls onto Nando, and Nando does not have yung kanyang time-lapse, makakuha siya dito, may mukhang bumabawi ng onting ngayon ang TNC, medyo nag-dive deep ang Execration masyado dito, and the power of Kuku with that AoE potential is just showing right now mga kaibigan.
Definitely. Overstayed their welcome, that's a dive na naman na ginawa ng Execration. Unwarranted, they did kill a Razor, pero mukhang marami pa sila mapatay dito. Doom in, Tropper na ulit ng Coxie's down. That is classic na Reggie Potato. Okay, Yach still staying, but he needs to back down. Yun na kanyang ginawa. Whew. And, okay, as I mentioned, nag-overstay nga naman Execration. Chronosphere, nung na-doom na nila, napatay nila si Faceless Void, they could have just pushed the tower. Kasi meron sila Exorcism, and there's no way for TNC to actually fight dun sa laban pa na yun. Kasi mababa na yung Void Razor. Pero masyado sila nakakit nga naman dun sa Razor na naging low in terms of HP. At na-burst down pa si Weaver without the time-lapse. A lot of overextensions from Execration, and they definitely paid the price.
Yeah. Well, ang walang kupas na patatas, ladies and gentlemen, Reggie Potato. Pero mukhang ang isa pang walang kakupas-kupas dito, ang Chronosphere ni Sam H na nagsisimula naman magkaroon ng initiations para sa side ng TNC. And having no Death Prophet, kahit may buyback siya, he does not have yung Exorcism, so this could be a free middle tier 2 tower para sa TNC.
I wonder kung kaninong Helm of Dominator to. Was it sa Void? It is a Void. Troll Summoner, Troll Priest. Now, the push is gonna commence for TNC. Even with that offensive clip. Actually, sa top din pala, nag-split push dito si Weaver. But not enough. I think may Blightstone lang siya, wala pa siyang Deso. So, hindi pa siya ganun kasakit in terms of tower sieges. While TNC, still staying. Here comes Kuku though. Oh
no, right to your face. Teka lang muna. Boom!
Very nicely done. Wala kay Kuku. Sobrang classic. Shadow Fiend dito. At ang ganda nung kanyang ginawang itemization. Kasi usually teams will go for, players will go for drums into SNY. Pero sabi niya, drums, tas bigla akong swing. Kukunin ko yung Shadow Blade dito agad para hindi magulat kayo. You will not expect this. And that's what happened. Hindi nila na-expect na may Shadow Blade si Kuku. The first down si Nando. that is another death for Nando. Second death para sa Weaver. And net worth-wise, it's SF.
Does have a dagger na, so can really use that for more initiations. But now, looking back sa ating top lane, Raging Potato na naman. Spotted out here. Wala siyang katakas-takas. Kuku's power output is over 9,000 mga kaibigan. As he is just going ham sa each of the other members dito. Execration already with a killing spree. And 2,000 na ang gold lead ngayon ng TNC as a team.
Very strong output dito mula kay Kuku. But I think nagsimula rin yun dun sa isang shot. Oh, nice false promise. Self-false promise dito para sa Oracle. He can survive, I believe, kasi may Fate Seating shot, may Purifying Flames. And
ang pangakong akala mo mapapako, pero hindi pala.
TNC getting stacks dito sa may ancient stacks sa may bottom lane. The Faceless Void kasama pa yung Razor. Not the conventional stack takers, pero kung dalawa ka naman sila, wala kang makakapigil sa kanila sa pag-take ng stacks na yun. 15-8, kinasan drums dito. Who are they chasing? I think it's the Shadow Fiend. Meron pa silang dust, they have it, pero hindi tinamaan dito si Shadow Fiend. And Shadow Fiend likely to get out. Kuku, mamba out para kay Kuku.
Napakadali makapag-exit out nun ni Kuku. He just knows where they are. And once again, Sam H starting the fight right here mga kaibigan. And Kuku from top lane na hinabol siya ng Execration. Transition to the bottom lane. Actually, almost gets the kill onto Nando. Nice timing na lang na makapag-timelapse siya doon. Oh my goodness. Hindi ka na rin tumahama ang hook shot. TNC, ang team na muntikan ngayon sa laban na to. But still, they are putting the pressure onto Execration.
Wonder why they didn't have enough damage. Well, siguro masyadong matagal din dumating. Bago dumating si Kuku, hindi siya nakapag-land ng double raise or even triple raise combo. At I don't know the items of Faceless Void just yet, pero yung Helm of Dominator first is hindi siya inclined towards damage. Actually, super utility dito si Samage. He went for the point booster and I think mag-aganim siya afterwards. Which means na hindi ganun kataas yung kanyang own damage output, pero in terms of utility, ang taas nun. Kasi meron siyang cooldown, reduction, of course, more duration dun sa kanyang Chronosphere.
Amen. Yep. And yun naman din I think yung naging point of pick din kung bakit nila kinuha talaga tong Faceless Void nito. Since they have so much damage already from the SF, from that Razor, okay na sa kanila na yung Faceless Void na lang maging utility Faceless Void. Make sure na he's gonna be the one to always chrono the bad guys. In this case, Execration. And mukhang Execration ngayon, knowing na ginamit na ng Faceless Void ang kanyang Chronosphere for that tried pick-off kay Nando, eh mag-aano sila, mag-force Roshan.
This is a good Roshan pick if they will be able to do so. Pero nakaramdam ang TNC dito, they know exactly kung ano ginagawa ng Execration, but they might be too late. There's the Doom.
Uy! Hook shot sa gilid, makakakuha pa siya, hindi, Nando! Ang makakakuha ng Aegis ni Pamardo dito, activated na ang Doom, coming out from Raging Potato, and he will go up against, well, the Oracle. You can see now na namatay na ang Clockwork, as well as the Batrider, but the damage is coming out from Execration. Look at damage from that Death Prophet, pero si Kuku comes in to save the day. Oh my goodness, look at that auto-attacks mga kaibigan. As Carl tries to run away, Kuku has the mobility, activates his Shadow Blade, and si Carl makakatakas ba siya? Yes, meron namang dagger out, pero the damage has been done. And TNC, well, they don't get the Aegis, but still, they get so much out of that.
There was a Doom used, I think, doon kay Kuku, kasi nakapag-gamit pa naman skills, pero syempre, pag-mamba-out lang din siya with the help of his team. False Promise even committed sa sarili ni Oracle dito just for him to not to die and sacrifice dito from the Clockwork. So, ang nangyari kasi, Execration, kaya naubos din sila doon is because of the hook shot, isolating the two cores of Execration, and without those two cores, natalo agad yung TNC and wala silang follow-up up after the Doom. Kahit pa na sabi na Doom nila si Shadow Fiend, no follow-up damage or stuns man lang, so lock him in place to deal the damage, and Kuku was able to survive through the Doom ng almost unscathed then. Nagmamba, basically, nilakad lang niya eh. Nilakad lang niya yung Doom. TNC is definitely doing it. 18-9. 3,000 net or lead for TNC. First up, picked up by Batrider. Alam natin na magiging natural yan na item progression ng Batrider. And it's also great against the composition of TNC.
SNY na rin dito si Kuku. So, ito na. Ang Dreadlord meron ng strut his stuff na items. No? Dreadlord. Di ba yun yung tawag ni sa kay Nevermore's nung Dots 1? Pag spinam mo yung right click sa kanya, sabi niya na hindi siya Dreadlord, he's a Dreadlord.
Oh, hook will miss. Ito naman yung mga clips lang sa
activated dito. Okay.
That might be all, pero mukhang gumugusto pa dito. Yun naman, nilaso niya dito yung Oracle, and he will be bursted down sa gitna naman Nando with the PKP, pero mukhang siya pa yata mamamatumod dito. SF
Nando! Oh my gosh!
The
false promise. Wala na, hindi na makakapag-focus ngayon. And Chronosphere na naman, nagdinarap ni Sam H. Hindi na tamaan si Kuko dito. So much timing coming in from him, but Kuko so low in HP. Naka-activate na rin siya ng Shadow Blade, so makakapag-mamba out siya ngayon. As Nando tries to look for this SF. Nagkakitaan sila, but the damage is just too much. Wala kang katakas-takas, Nando. Activates time-lapse, trying to run away. But the damage has been done. 3 members of Execration down for the count, mga kaibigan. Only losing the clockwork. And Kimwell right here, nagpakita pa siya sa embracing arms ng Oracle, ng SF and ng Sam H or ng Faces Void.
What can Nando do? Can he defend? Wala silang ultimate. Oh no, they spotted out Nando. Na-slow na rin niya dito. Si Nando, they have stuns as well. They will take him down. And that is 4 down on Execration. How can they defend? 52 seconds without the Weaver. Malapit na mag-respawn yung Doom at yung Rubik. And this might not might not help TNC take the tier 3 towers sa bottom lane. Yun na nga, sabi nila safe na lang. How clutch is that false promise? Almost dying na dun si Shadow Fiend. Sobrang clutch.
Calculated, my friend. Calculated.
Calculated nga naman. Dahil nga naman wala ng time lapse si Weaver nun. Easy picking sa for Execration. Pero tanong ko ba't siya nagstay eh?
Pasahan, ganda ng bagsak ni Sam H ng SS niya.
Okay.
Ngayon, may nahuli na naman silang isa. That is the Razor of Raven. Doom connection as well. Wala makakapag-deny sa kanya and he will go down. Pero teka lang muna, oh man, bumutikan na rin siya. And this is Execration getting the scraps, but the scraps that they surely need. Pero Glimmer Cape, I believe, activated here for the Oracle, activating the false promise onto herself. May magko-converge ba na teammates ngayon ni 1437 para tumulong sa kanya? There is the SF as well as the Faces Void in the sidelines. Pero 1437 still survives. Once again, Glimmer Cape for the win. Pero ito na, may backstab pa na nangyari dito kay Sam H. Nice flame break coming in from Yaj, pero hindi pa rin siya titigil dito kay Kuku.
Talk about debated.
Carl tries to dagger away. Talk about debated indeed, my kaibigan.
Pero nakita mo, how come they did not kill off yung Oracle? So it's a combination of yung Execration, wala silang right click dun sa time na yun. Only a little bit dun sa Doom. At syempre, Fate's Edict plus the Glimmer Cape, Magic Immunity yun, tas may Purifying Flames. We do know na sobrang daming heal. And wow! Something from nothing para sa TNC. Taking down that Batrider na overzealous to take that kill. Execration, kailangan nilang tigilan yung pagiging super aggressive nila dito or super parang into deep nila sa pagpatay ng mga heroes. And they have to give away some just to get more, di ba?
Naghihinga na sila. Mga professional scuba divers.
Pwede ba i-devour yung wolf nila? Pwede naman. Hindi, pero wala yung passive na hindi. Sama naman nun. Ayan. Aghanim Scepter now by Faceless Void. Which means na 60 seconds na lang ang CD. If I'm not mistaken. Actually, i-check mo nga. Pero alam ko, 60 seconds na lang.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
24-12, 5,000 net worth lead for TNC. It looks to be a very good game para sa TNC squad. So, ayun. Chronosphere with Aghanims is 60 seconds exactly. Okay. And talents for... kasi pwede niyang kunin yung level 25 talent na 175 Chronosphere AoE. Sobrang ganda. Pero maganda rin kasi yung plus 25% na backtrack eh. So, depende na lang dito. I think mas nasa heater type yung backtrack eh. Heater type na Void, I would say.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Saan na ba tayo? 5,000 net worth. Let's go.
Dire's bottom tower
Check the items at magkita mo naman si Weaver dito, kahit pa siya yung isa sa mga pinakamayaman kanina. After his Diffusal Blade, wala na siyang item progression. Only the BKB. And sobrang nakita mo kung gaano siya kahirap kasi how he reacts, di ba? Defensive items.
Ngayon pa lang niya binubuo yung kanyang Desolator.
Yeah. SNY picked up dito by TNC, dalawa. So, Raven on and Kuko. Linkens ang next para kay Kuko.
Sam H with the Aghanims already.
Yeah.
So, ayan na. Decrease cooldown more Chronospheres for more team fights para sa TNC ngayon.
Yes. So, meron Blink si Doom. That's actually Raging Potato. Samich, naghanap lang ng mga target dito sa may bottom lane. So far, wala pa sila ma-push. I think that they are waiting for the next Rosh. Pero available na yung Roshan eh. So ito, tingnan natin. Feeling ko pwede na kunin yung Roshan dito. Just smoke up. Pero mukhang Execration already ay nandun sa pwesto ng around the Roshan.
Now, si Kuko ngayon na magsisimula. Shadow Blade. And he'll be the first initiate scouter dito ngayon para sa TNC. Wala pa naman ngayon ng Roshan. It's still on respawn. Pero si Sam H handang-handa na para magsimula. And TNC trying to get the nails on the coffin. Ito na, going in. Minhuli siya si Kimwell but he doesn't want to use that ultimate just yet.
Stolen time walk.
Damage already. Time walk pa lang naman iyon. Would have been better if it was the Chrono pero too bad.
No.
So sad si Carl. They know where he is. Oh no. And oh no, indeed. Nice connection on the hook shot. Forces him back with the clockwork or the cogs of the clockwork. And si Carl ngayon, cannon fodder na lang siya. Has to force the BKB pero walang magagawa ang BKB sa raw physical damage na meron ang Kuku God natin ngayon.
Even yung clockwork, sumasakit na rin yung physical damage dito. And that's not good for Execration. May BKB si Death Prophet, yes. Pero wala siya nung talagang literal na defensive items. Like additional armor. So wala siya Shiva's Guard or no HP. That's why sobrang na-burst down siya. Even with the physical damage lang na meron dito ang TNC. That is bad para sa Execration. No buyback for 46 seconds. Tapos patani ko dito. 3 hits, 4 hits lang. Si Rubik, tinayuan lang siya sa mukha. Alam na naging mo na wala na talaga eh.
Ganun mang gank. Nilalakaran mo lang yung kalaban mo.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And now the push commences for TNC. 30 seconds. Wala buyback. Pag pinwerso ito na TNC, malalaman nila na walang buyback si Death Prophet. Dahil if he had the buyback, he would have done it by now. So they will just push down the tier 3 towers sa mid. Walang contention. Wala sa side ng Execration.
Raging Potato, nandito na rin naman, but what can his Doom do? Only use the ultimate, pero that won't really do too much since, again, there is the false promise for 1437 if ever man. Basag na lang mid-tier 3 and that's gonna edge TNC to back away. Okay na sila, they're gonna be happy, hunky-dory dun sa nakuha nila, pero mag-teamfight pa sila dito. They're trying to bait out Execration to actually push out this lane. Dumukhang si Sam H handang-handa na na ilapag ang napakalupit na Chronosphere niya.
Nicely done dito. I think that was the Weaver. Napatay yung Courier na may laman sana na Lincoln Sphere. I think para kay Raven. And that is a lot of gold down the drain for a few minutes. Pero sabi ko nga, Roshan is up. Tingnan natin if TNC will try to get this one. Tapos patan dito ni Raging Potato. We'll just use the siege creep din. Dominated siege creep to spot out yung mga members dito ng Execration. Kakainin na lang ni Raging Potato. Do they have this? Does TNC have do TNC? Tama ba? Does TNC do TNC?
Does
TNC have the smoke?
Do TNC pala, sorry.
Do TNC. Kasi parang hindi sila as one eh. Ano? Yeah, do TNC have the smoke. It looks like wala. Oy, binibait nila dito with the Lincoln Sphere SF. Yun na nga. Naku po. Buti hindi naglaso. Buti hindi siya naglaso. Muntik pa silang ma-debate doon. Very high IQ play. Pero sabi ni Yaj dito, kabisado ko na yan. Hindi nyo akong magagawang bata.
No way, Jose.
Dust daw kasi team. Basta, tanong na lang, meron ba silang smoke? Anyway, 26 and 12. 9,000 net worth lead for TNC. Maybe binintay lang dito ng TNC yung kanilang courier na mag-respawn para makalagay na yung Lincoln Sphere back dun sa Razor. But so far, it's just a waiting game para sa TNC ngayon. Just waiting for their power spike to be back or maybe an advantage. Get a pick off. Si Coco dito. So, actually, ano yun? May lumipad.
Positioning-wise ngayon ng TNC, they're stacking up sa top lane. Well, like you said, hintay na naman ko ng Lincoln Sphere. And at the meantime, habang nag-iintay sila, take down that top tier 2 turret or tower as it is the last outer tower ngayon para sa Execration. Sobrang ano na, they are trying to scan out kung nasan ngayon ang members ng TNC but wala silang na hope na makita doon. Roshan, like you said, is now up. Pause for the Oracle pero this is gonna be very, very difficult situation for Execration to come out of. Ano ba yung optimal na play ngayon na pwedeng gawin ng Execration para makabawi sa TNC?
Kailangan nila i-box out yung rush, for one. Always keep the lanes pushed. Yun pala yung number 1. Second, make sure na meron silang magandang footing around the Roshan. Kasi kaya nila mag-contest. Meron silang Doom, meron silang Lasso, meron silang Exorcism. Kaya nilang kunin yun. But yung TNC naman, pag nalaman nila agad kung nasa yung Execration, easy hook na wala makakapigil. Easy faces, World Chronosphere din. So Execration, they have to play very well in terms of positioning. Bukod sa fact na kailangan pa nilang intindihin yung lanes nila. So mahirap for Execration right now. For TNC naman, hindi sila pwedeng mag-misstep din kasi ang dali nila yung punish dito, especially with the Death Prophet. Yung Weaver na may Deso na ngayon, doon nagbago yung dynamic kasi Weaver without the Deso, napakahina niya sa Torre. But Weaver with the Deso, parang exponential bigla yung spike niya, yung damage output niya sa mga towers.
You have to be careful. Although si Nando, alam naman ng TNC na mahilig siya mag-split push. Nakita ni kanina nung game number 1, Lycan. Although this is a different story, and like you said, since he does have that Desolator ngayon, it's still a viable threat for TNC to try to counter nga naman mga kaibigan. Pero the other thing is, pag wala si Nando sa team fight at nag-split push siya, kaya ba mag-survive ng Execration? I don't think they can.
Yeah.
Medyo
Especially
mahirap
with the itemization na meron sila. Like, can see Death Prophet na inuna niya yung Blink Dagger. Wala pa siyang Shivas kaya. Meron siyang BKBs. Pero, I mean, with the right click dito ng TNC na mataas na rin with the Razor. Even the Shadow Fiend, kahit nag-magic type siya, ang sakit pa rin ng mga right clicks niya. Faceless Void, diba? So, nakita mo kanina how quickly napatay nila si Death Prophet kasi wala siyang, like sabihin natin, yes, may defensive item siya with the BKB, pero alam mo yung armor talaga yung pampa-beef up, wala pa siya ng mga items na yun. Kasi went for the Blink first.
Yung pa naman ang pinaka-importante niya ngayon doon, but well, I guess trying to, parang ang sinabi nila dito is rather than outlasting their opponents, ang ginagawa nila is trying to time properly kung kailan siya papasok and kailan niya gagawin yung kanyang immunity para hindi siya ma-lockdown ng TNC dito. Pero when that's all said and done, Death Prophet, even with the BKB, hindi niya kayang ma-counter ang Chronosphere ni Sam H.
It's very hard pa rin sa kanya. And again, yung Oracle pa dito, hindi pa natin masyado napapagsapan pero sobrang daming crucial saves nga naman na kanyang ginagawa sa team. And it also forces Execration na mag-focus sa kanya sa Oracle, diba? So, mga Blink in Lasso agad din sa Oracle, which is not the best start para sa Execration. That's why maganda talaga yung Oracle pick dito ng TNC. It's giving a lot of headaches para sa Execration, kumbaga, so far, sa mga laban natin dito.
Ayan na. Nakuha na ni Raven ang kanyang Lincoln Spear, and right after that, smoke play agad ngayon ang ginagawa ng TNC. They're gonna look for maybe the pick first. Or maging agresibo ba sila dito and try kunin ang Roshan. There is that golem right there just to check out their opponents. Pero TNC, like I said, looking for the picks na lang muna. They're very comfortable to get a connection against anybody.
Yaj almost spotted. The hook will miss. Makapagmambaw dito si Yaj. But that also means, oh no, ginabit niya yung chrono. But okay lang, may Aganims.
60 seconds, it's fine, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's all Gucci.
It's fine.
Radiant are scanning.
So with that, maybe Execration will be feeling a bit more ballsy na umatake ngayon. They have less than a minute window para mag-engage upon before Sam H does have his ultimate up and running, you know, primed and ready mga kaibigan. Pero I don't think they want to go for that because they don't have that pickup potential. Kaya meron sila, again, yung sasabi natin na Bat Rider. If 1437 is, well, nakaharang sa kanyang larangan, no? Sa kanyang, what's path? Lagdang daan, yun na lang. Larangan ng lagdaang daan.
Okay.
Nakalatag na daan niya. Eh, wala magagawa dito si Yaj on that Bat Rider.
In fairness, nakakontrol dito ng Execration yung farm nila in a way na hindi masyadong nag-pull away ang TNC in terms of the lead. That means that they are efficiently farming the map kahit pa medyo mas maliit yung mapa nila as compared to TNC. And TNC frantic to get a pick-off. And alam natin, kapag hunt ka ng pick-off, it also means na you're sacrificing farming time din. But not well too concerned about TNC. Tamang timing lang makakuha sila ng Roshan dito for sure. But nakita nyo yung isang wards dito sa jungle ng TNC. That's also Radiant Observer ward. It's actually pretty good. Parang na information for Execration to spot out whether or not nagtitake ng territorial advantage ang TNC around that Roshan pit. Pero sabi ng TNC dito, tama na lang din. Push na tayo.
Yeah. And aside from that, Shiva's guard already bought up for the Death Prophet dito. So yung sabi natin na kinukulang niya kanina, onting armor para makapag head-to-head siya dito against the right clickers of TNC. And that was, ano ba, parang tier 1 bottom tower para isang tier 2 top tower na Execration.
Yeah.
Hindi na nakuha yung bottom tier 2. Not bad, but not good as well. And the TNC, alam na this. Roshan ang next na kanilang objective.
Rasa natin, nag-start sila 36-29. How quickly can they get the Roshan? Natin. Might be even just 10 seconds.
Magpapunish ba dito Execration? Do they even know? Them, scan sila pero that's only on the jungle and this Roshan's gonna go down. Alam na nila.
20 seconds.
Are they gonna back off or are they gonna fight for it?
Let's go.
Mukhang hindi.
They have to back down for sure.
Oh
There's
no,
the
hook
hook.
shot.
Oh, okay. Just on the sa kaibigan niya.
Yeah, sa pinaka-edge lang. Precipice of getting a pick off.
I don't think that may agonims yung clockwork dito. I don't know. Can you go for an item check dito, Drake? Oh, nice pick up. Shiva's guard. More armor, more slow, more utility. More ways for the other members to shine. Clockwork 4 stuff lang in the Spirit Vessel.
Siguro pala, ano siya ngayon? Tingnan mo yung items niya, oh. Heavy right, I mean, meron din siyang focus on right click damage. And yun, tingnan mo naka-ano na siya. On the road to Daedalus.
Yeah. Shoutouts pala kay Alaboy ng Daedalus LTD. Shoutouts.
Sabi na LTD nga ba?
Limited yata? I don't know. Hindi ko alam. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kung ano ibig sabihin ng LTD, mga Bessie. At I like the pick-up ng Spirit Vessel against the Death Prophet kasi alam natin, kapag may Spirit Vessel ka, 70% lang yung regeneration mode or any source of heal. And syempre, di ba, may heal coming off of that Spirit Siphon. So in terms of team fights, hindi pwede nakadepende sa Spirit Siphon dito si Karl kasi pag tinamaan siya ng Spirit Vessel, talagang super
hook in on to Kuko doon but immediately dispelled by 1437. Handa-handa na siya sa shenanigans ng gawin ngayon ng Execration. But with that in mind, after the Flaming Lasso, nakita niya man na takedown nila ang isang barracks dito sa ating mid lane.
Limited nga.
Limited, okay. Thank you po mga kaibigan, mga kabarangay.
That was Death Prophet Ultimate committed, by the way, as well as the Lasso. Walang False Promise, pero alam ko mas short yung cooldown ng False Promise as compared to Death Prophet Ultimate. So, sabi ng TNC dito, this is actually good kasi kinumit nila yung Exorcism. At ngayon, pwede na tayo mag-push it. That's what's happening right now. Shot, 25 more seconds. And Lasso, hindi pa rin mag-cooldown around that time. So, this is gonna be an advantageous fight para sa TNC.
And Kuko having that Aegis of Immortal, hindi siya maging sobrang takot para ma-burst down Execration, but still respecting kasi he's not really the true frontline carry na nakikita natin beforehand.
Yeah.
Although, nandiyan yung kayong siege potential. Look at the damage from Nando though, na pinapush out siya. Pero the heals will be putting Kuko back on track sa kanyang HP bar or HP meter niya.
Oh! Nice use, very fast hands dito mula sa Execration, stopping that Chronosphere. That came from the Death Prophet. Because of that, hindi makag-share dito TNC, but they still have the next round. Oh, fight nice hook shot dito mula kay Savage.
Nice use of the telekinesis, walang follow-up cogs, pero may nahuli na namang 2 members dito sa Chronosphere. Ni Sam H, nanda from the sidelines, nagkakita siya ng BKB. The right-click damage is going a little bit wild dito, pero ang tunay na right-clicker god ngayon sa ating laban is gonna be Kuko as he destroys 3 members of Execration. The buybacks coming in from the Doom. May Doom pa nga dito. Si Raging Potato, pero the damage again in commit na ngayon ng TNC. Last barracks in the mid lane. Kachapow! Destroyed. 16k na lang, or 16k na ang gold lead ng TNC.
Sabi ko kanina, Samich yung nag-hook. Sorry, nasanay lang ako, pero that was Tips. Wala din the hook shot, the very crucial one. Tapos, even better, yung Faceless Void dito with that Chronosphere. Fine, hindi nga naman nakapatay, hindi napatay yung Chronosphere, pero na-isolate yung lahat ng members dito Execution. Parang na-slice sila sa 2 to 3. And syempre, napatay agad easily 3. Oh,
Flame Break connection onto Kuko. Look at that right-click damage though. They're gonna be able to pop him, pero nope. Force staff too damn good para sa TNC, keeping him alive for as long as possible mga kaibigan.
Saving Private Kuko.
Saving Private Kuko nga naman. Ayaw nilang sayangin ang ages na yan, pero si Kuko gustong sayangin or talagang anuhin ang lahat ng base ngayon ng Execration. Sirain. There is the Doom actually collected onto Sam H. Meron nga siyang Chronosphere ngayon, pero di na yun ang problema ngayon ng Execration. Execration, problema nila ay si Kuko pa rin na buhay, na nag-right click sa backline. Huli na naman si Dead Prophet, na-activate niya ng Exorcism. Walang katalo-talo, and Kuko is beyond godlike mga kaibigan. The damage is just too damn real. Nandito na siya nakisama, pero si Sam H, natapos na ang Doom, and then Chronosphere in your face, just adding salt to the wounds, and GG call para sa Execration. Wipe out for TNC, and they win this match in ESL 1 Katowice 2-0 best of 3.
This is just perfect TNC team fights. Ang nakikita nyo, sobrang ganda ng kanilang team fight coordination. Napakaganda na kanilang mga pagkakasave sa kanilang mga teammates. More importantly, yung Nando dito, sobrang zealous niya mapatay yung Oracle, pero hindi niya nirespect na may potential na Chronosphere na alam natin is 60 seconds na lang yung cooldown. So dalawa